Hello, it's Richard here and it's Wily Wednesday. Now I've got something a little bit different for you this week. It's not about household cleaning. I've decided to talk about goal setting. Now you might have heard us say that we don't set New Year's resolutions in January, certainly not. I've heard recently in the news that a lot of people are turning their dry January into binge February. What is the point in doing that? You've done all this good, healthy living for a month in dry January and now you're binging in February because you feel so starved in January. There's no point. If you're going to start a new habit, start it and keep it up. Set a goal. Don't just set it for a month. I believe that new habits tend to take 6 to 8 weeks to really settle in. But I wanted to share a couple of things with you that I learned when I was a life coach. I worked as a coach for 4 years and I helped people to achieve their goals by using what we call coaching models. And I wanted to share some of those little secrets with you. Well, they're not secrets really, they're things that are available for everybody to look at. But I wanted to bring them to your attention so you can apply them when setting new goals for yourselves. Yes, I think they're very useful. So here they are. The first one you will have heard of if you've ever had an appraisal in a corporate setting, and it's the SMART goal. S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable or assignable sometimes, R for relevant, and T for time bound. So let's quickly look at that. Specific is exactly what it says. If you're going to set yourself a goal, you need to be specific about it. There's no point in being vague or wishy-washy. You really need to know what it is that you want to achieve. I know that some people in life are very lucky. They kind of find out what they want to do with their life, how they want to spend their time, what they want to study, what they want to achieve and where they want to get to eventually, and they map it out, the education, the study, the job, and it goes really well for some people. Others, like myself, we don't really find out until much later in life what we really enjoy doing. That's sort of big life goals, big things you want to achieve, but there are also smaller goals in life that everybody has to deal with. How am I going to do that makeover on the spare room? What do I start first? I've never done that before. How do I achieve it? What am I going to do? You've got decisions to make, things that maybe you've never done before, things that you're unsure of. You need to hone it all down and map it out. So be specific about what you want to achieve. Some people might say, well, I want to lose 2 stone in weight by the end of June. That's really specific and a really good goal to start with. Other wishy-washy examples are, I'd really like to write a novel. Okay, a novel about what? I don't really know. I've never written anything before. Okay, so how do you know that you are passionate about becoming a writer? Well, I don't really. Okay, so there needs to be a passion behind a goal as well. There needs to be a real desire and an intention to succeed. You get where I'm coming from? Measurable. How are you going to measure your progress? With weight loss, that could be weighing yourself. It could be taking body measurements. It could be going to Slimmers World or Weight Watchers, something like that. It could be also getting a friend or a relative to help you along, or indeed employing a life coach, somebody that can help you measure your progress, or having some kind of system in place so you can write down your progress and see how well you're doing. Because if we don't chart our progress, we sometimes lose motivation. So the A is achievable. How achievable is this goal for you? Have you ever done it before? If so, how successful were you? What are the tools that you're going to need to help you to achieve this? You've got to ask yourself some questions. How relevant is this goal in your life? For example, I need to lose a couple of stone because my doctor said it's going to have an impact on my health. That's extremely relevant. It's a relevant goal. Time bound is the T. So when are you going to achieve this goal by? The weight loss example, by the end of June, is a really good example. And if you've got somebody working with you, who's going to be measuring your progress and pushing you along, you're accountable to them, which makes it even more important. The other model that I want to share with you very quickly is the GROW model, G-R-O-W, GROW. And this is used by coaches very often to help you to map out your actions, your stepping stones to achieving the goal. So the G is the goal. Hopefully by now you've defined it, you know exactly what you're going to be doing. R is reality. So you have your current reality and where you want to be. So for example, the current reality is I'm 2 stone overweight and I want to be 2 stone lighter by the end of June. So you've got your goal and you've got your reality. The O stands for the obstacles in the way. All the obstacles standing in your way. And it also stands for the options. What options have you got to effectively get rid of those obstacles? What can you do? So obstacles to losing weight, there are many. I eat too much, I eat the wrong things, I don't make healthy choices, I maybe go out too much. Lots of obstacles. So you need to identify them so you can find ways to remove them. Simple. Not simple to do, but simple to map out. And the W is the map. It's the way forward. So what actions, what stepping stones do you need to put in place in order to achieve the goal? And some coaches use the W to also stand for will. Where is the will to succeed? What's driving you forwards? Where's the intention? Because goals do need to have a certain amount of passion behind them and the intention to succeed. Because if they are wishy-washy and vague, you're far less likely to work hard at achieving the goal, and you're likely to what we call backslide. Those are 2 handy practical tips that you can put in place right now to apply to any goal that you want to achieve. Very, very simple to use and very effective. And they're effective because they enable you to focus on the goal, to focus on what needs to be done in order to achieve it. And it also holds you accountable, either to yourself or your manager or your coach or your friend. So once you've mapped out what you want to do, share it with somebody. You're much more likely to succeed. So thanks very much for watching something different this week, and I hope that was useful to you. Bye for now. See you very soon. Thank you for watching.